start a bid here today, simple raise the hand, call out your figure, and I'm purely here to guide you in the process. Should we meet the vendor's reserve price, you'll hear the words on the market, sell, selling, and ultimately the highest bidder from there on in buys the property today. Should we not quite get to the vendor's reserve price, we do have the opportunity to pass the property into the highest bidder, where they'll have exclusive rights to purchase at our vendor's reserve price. Now, ladies and gents, of course, the property's been proudly marketed to you by the OBrien Real Estate Wantirna team, in particular James and myself, answering all your questions and queries throughout the campaign. Alongside that, we've got Kelly and Johnny and Tim as well that have joined us here today. They're going to be siphoning through the crowds, there to help you, guide you, and simply purely put in a position to buy. If your intentions are to bid, like I said, raise the hand, call your figure out, and I will guide you in that process here today. Now, ladies and gents, the rules of today's auction are as follows. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules permit an auctioneer to accept your bids or offers once the property has been knocked down to successful bidder. Now, the vendors have reserve price, and the auctioneer will indicate bidders upon request. The auction rules prohibit false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits those attempting to prevent us from bidding, and will provide fines for this conduct. The rules do have permit vendor bids, and the words I'll be using during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of our vendors are quite simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Ladies and gents, we've got auction reporters down in front here today. They're going to be keeping track of the bidding here today. If you'd like to jump on their page, like it, subscribe it to that lucky buy here today, we'll send you the link and you'll be able to celebrate your success with all your loved ones. And for that buy that misses out though, we might even send you that link and say, hey, you maybe should have gone that little bit more today. Ladies and gents, if you are the lucky buy though, you will be required to sign the contract to sale. Upon signing the contract to sale, you'll be nominate a settlement term of anywhere between 60 to 90 days. End of January, our vendors have said, and up to 90 days ideally. We're here to help and accommodate that settlement, of course, and then a 10% deposit will be required on the signing of the contracts. That 10% will be done by a DEFT auction pay. Ultimately, what that means is no matter your daily limit in your account, we're able to withdraw those funds with your permission, of course. A trust receipt will be produced once those funds are cleared, and then you'll be able to pass that on to any accommodating banks or for your own peace of mind. Of course, ladies and gents, no cash and no checks. All electronic funds transfer here today. Now, I'm not here to walk you through the entireties of this wonderful opportunity beneath your feet here today, but to put it in perspective, 1971. That is how long our owners have been here when they purchased this wonderful property. They've seen all the changes, they've had the family, they've had the flexibility of living in this wonderful suburb, and they've seen the growth within this wonderful 3152 postcode. Ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable opportunity. We always say that people that buy in Wantirna and Wantirna South, they stay for a very long time. And there's a reason for it. We're in an amazing location, walking distance to your Westfield Knox, literally through the track. It is absolutely wonderful. You have had a prime opportunity behind us, whether it's knocking down, rebuilding, maintaining, investing, or simply securing a wonderful opportunity in the heart of Wantirna South. Walking distance to Studfield shops, ladies and gents, all the schools, whether it's Templeton I should say, whether it's Wantirna College, everything's covered. The Knox School, St Luke's, everything is here. And then your public transport as well, your local stations, whether that be Bayswater or Boronia station, they're literally 4.2 and 3.8 k's away. Jump on your freeway, you're heading to the city. Go the opposite direction, you're heading to the beach. A wonderful opportunity, a great home, a perfect location, and all you've got to do is bid. Now, the way which we'll sell the property here today will be on a first, second, third and final call, gavel, contract. Property will be deemed sold, will not be taking any late bids. Our owner wants to see a sold sticker on the board, and we want to see you do the Toyota jump. So without a fair or reasonable start here today, ladies and gents, publicly displayed quote range, $870,000 to $957,000. Who wants to kick it off? Who wants to rock and roll? Let's go. Well, I got excited. I hope you are too, ladies and gents. You're here to buy. A number of you registered. 870, big round of applause for our opening bidder, well done. At $870,000, fairly been knocking racing. Here we go now. At $870,000, there's your live bid. Where do we go from here? Maybe a cheeky 9. At $870,000, live bidding now. Welcoming a new party. Who wants to jump in at 9? Let's move it along nice and quickly now. At land value at best at $870. At $870,000, fairly bid and offered. Calling for 9. Who wants it? Need to know quickly. If you're here to buy, make yourselves known. $870, you're winning. Great position to be. Good luck. At $870,000, fairly bid and offered now. 3 times to jump in. Your opportunity now. Don't hold back. First call at $870,000 live here.
880.
Make it 890. Happy to work with 20. Not going to do 80 yet. Happy to do 20 though. 890. 80. Hold your 10. Not going to do 10s yet. At $870,000, fairly bid and offered. Where do we go from here? Make yourselves known quickly now. Called 3 times. 870's the bid. First. Second. Third call now. $870,000. We all finished. Done. Silent. Need to know quickly. Are we in or out? Happy to pause. Happy to wait. Need to know. Number of you have registered. 870's the bid. Happy to do 20 in the rise if it makes it easy. Looking for 90. Anywhere at all. 90? You're not going to buy it at 880, I promise you that. Give me 90 and let's get you in a position to buy. Work with me. Let me help you.
I'll go 885.
885, let's do it. I appreciate the bid. 15 in the rise now. At 885 now. At 885. 885, let's make it 900 to move it along quickly.
900.
900, good bid. At 900, we get there anyway. At 900. At 900,000, what about another 15?
905.
Make it 10.
905.
Hold your 5. At $900,000, fairly bid and offered now. At $900,000, where do we go from here? Need to know quickly now. At $900,000, need to know. If you're here to buy, there's no point holding back. At $900,000, I'll call 3 times to move it along. Quickly now. At $900,000, going once. Twice. 3 times. Would you like to jump in, ma'am? Need to know. Need to know, happy to hold it back. At $900,000. 10 if you'd like. Happy to work with you. 910, welcome to the bidding, ma'am. Wish you all the very best now and good luck at 10. What about you again, ma'am? At 10 here, let's make it 30. At $910,000, where do we go from here? What do you say? Work with me. At $910,000, in or out? Your opportunity. 20 now, got to be quick. At 20 and make it 30. At $920,000, make it 30, ma'am. Let's move it along quickly now. At 920. 30, new party, and hello to you over the back and good luck today. At 930, 4 parties in it, let's race them now. At $930,000, where do we go from here? Quickly now, 40 against you if you'd like. 40 now, at 40 on the nod. At 40 and make it 50, sir. At $940,000, haven't forgotten about you. If you want to jump in, now's the time. At $940,000, all the action's over here. 50 if you'd like, quickly. At 940's here. First call at $940,000. Need 50 back in. At 50, let's make it 60. 60 on the nod. At 60 and surely 70. At 60 it is. At $960,000, let's make it 80, even better. At $960,000, what do you say? Jump in quickly. Need to know. At 960, what do you say, sir? In or out? 70, good bid. At 70, nice and quick there. At 70 we have, and surely 80. At $970,000. You say at 970,000.
975.
75 I'll take quickly 80. Here, and 80 at 980. Seeking instructions now at $980,000. Where do we go from here? Always a good sign when the agent's going inside. What would you like to do? At $980,000, I'll call 3 times.
Another 5.
85 at 985. 90. 990. At 990, make it $1 million. At 990 now. What would you like to do? At $990,000, fairly bid and offered. Back in, sir. Need to know. At $990,000. Where do we go from here quickly? At $990, haven't forgotten about you if you want to jump in. At $990,000, times. Where do we go from here? First call at $990,000, winning. Second call at $990,000. Third call at $990,000. Are we in or out? No point waiting, they're winning. Same for you, sir, if you want to jump in. Maybe a cheeky 5 at $990,000. Need to know, where are we going from here? A number of you are here to buy. Now's the time to jump in quickly, though. Great position for you. You've started it, and hopefully we finish with you too. At $990,000, how are we going in there, James? Need an answer to kick it off. At $990,000, 3 times now. Here we go. First, second, a third time at $990,000. We are on the market, playing for keeps. Sell, we will, on the market. Couldn't be any clearer than that. 95, I thought so, and now that million surely. At $995, we're on the market, playing for keeps. No going back now. What was it?
997.
9970, why not? 997. At 997's the bid. 1 million, good bid now. At $1 million, fairly bidden offered now. 1 million. At 1 million, and what about $1.5 million? At 1 million it is. At 1 million, fairly bidden offered now. O'Brien Real Estate for your team. Selling across the suburbs of the 3152 postcode. Here we go. Where do we go from here? What do you say, ma'am? All eyes on you. No pressure at all. At 1 million, I'm just confirming here at 1 million over the back. At 1 million with you, you're buying. Great position to be. Anyone else want to jump in? Now's the time. At $1 million, we do sell. No going back now. Don't miss out. 1 million and 3, I thought so, and welcome back in, man. Well done now. At 1 million and 3. At 1 million and 3, and what do you say, sir? Shoot straight back in now. At $1 million and $3,000, we're selling, playing for keeps. Surely not. Maybe a cheeky 2 more. Let's round it up to $1 million and 5. What's the worst case scenario? They bid again. Best case scenario, you buy. But at $1 million and $3,000, you're winning. You're buying. Wish you all the very best now. At $1 million and $3,000, you in or out? No, definitely out. Appreciate that. At $1 million and $3,000, here, winning. Anyone else want to jump in quickly now? Because we're selling at $1 million and $1 million and 5. Hello to you. Snuck in there and goes hello at $1 million and 5. Wishing you all the very best now. New party at $1 million and $5,000. What about 10? $1 million and 5 here. Go 5 more. Give it a good crack. At $1 million and $5,000. Let's round it up to 10. At $1 million and $5,000 now. What do you say from here? Where do we go? So close, but yet so far. At $1 million and $5,000, selling the property. Any further advances? $1 million and 7. Why not? At $1 million and 7. $1 million and $7,000. What would you like to do? Another 2. $1 million and 9. 1 million and 10. We've got an auction at 1 million and 10. Give her an equal opportunity to buy here today at $1 million and $10,000. Need an answer. 1 million and 10,000. What would you like to do? First call at $1 million and $10,000. We sell.
Is that 1,000 or
10,000.
10,000?
Yeah.
1 million and 10,000.
Oh, that's better.
$1 million and $10,000.
Another 5.
Another 5,000 at $1 million and 15,000 now. A good bid. What about 20 at $1 million and $15,000 now? What would you like to do at $1 million and 15? What are your thoughts? Do you want to make it 20 at $1 million and $15,000?
8.
Why not? 1 million and 18 confirmed. 18, good figure at 1 million and 18,000. What about 25 At 1,018,000 here, maybe 1,025,000. Give it a go. At $1,018,000, we're selling the property here today. Need to know quickly if you're here to buy. Now's the time. 2 makes it 1,020,000. 23 at 1,023,000. Another 2. 1,023,000. What would you like to do? First call at 1,023,000. In or out? You sure? One more? No? Appreciate your bidding. If you do want to jump in, 3 calls. If the gavel hits the contract, we are sold. At $1,023,000 here. Any further advances need to know. Now's the time to jump in quickly. At $1,023,000. Here we go. 3 times. First call, definitely out. Second call out over here. A third call at $1,023,000, definitely out. You sure? Yes? We out? We out? Here we go. At $1,023,000, we're selling! Selling! It could be a big round of applause. We're selling! We're sold! Congratulations! Commiserations to our underbidders. We are a